Hey guys, welcome to a new episode with Conflicts. Today I'm excited to show you the BB-8 robot by Sphero. Now this here's a droid robot that came out a while ago, but with the new Star Wars movie coming out, I think it's a great fit to look at. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the box. Alright, so the box itself is actually very high quality. It's got a lot of nice graphic images on it. On the front it shows the robot itself. Shows that it connects with your phone, and then on this side here it kind of shows about the robot itself, in the sense shows that there's authentic movements and that you connect it with your phone. It listens to you and it responds, as well as it shows holographic communication, so actually it might show images on the phone. That's pretty cool to see. Autonomous behavior, so it actually acts on its own, and it also has an adaptive personality, which means it can actually learn. That's pretty neat. Then on the back here it kind of talks about, looks like the movie itself, and then the different components of the actual robot in terms of size, in terms of like Bluetooth, USB, battery life, etc. Then on this side here, it kind of just talks about what's in it. So it looks like there's a charging base, as well as the obviously the robot, and then the different components of it. So let's go ahead and open this up. It just kind of just slides right open like this. And then as we're opening, we actually do see a very nice graphic image. It looks like almost like a cradle, so that's really neat. So you can take a look at that. That's pretty cool. Then it does say BB right there, so we'll go and open that up, and that's really cool too. It does say Star Wars up here, if you guys see that, and then looks like that's the logo of the Sphero. And then looks like we have it looks like just a legal guide here, so don't worry about that right now. Then over here is the robot itself. Let's go and pull him out, and okay, I guess he's in two pieces. It's a magnet. Right away I'm gonna tell you, this guy, this kind of feels like there's something in here, and it's kind of moving in a way like a magnet. Then this here is just a very light piece. I'm not exactly sure what's in here, but there is a point where it doesn't connect, and right here it just kind of like becomes magnetic. So it's actually like the size of like a tennis ball, or almost a baseball, I would say. And it kind of weighs about the same, so that's pretty neat. And then over here is the charging base, and this here is also a very nice quality. It's got like a few different pieces connected to it in multiple colors, which is nice. Then it's kind of okay, so there is a magnet in here as well. It's kind of connecting to it, which is nice. Then there is a charging port on the back, so I'll kind of put them to the side for now. And then over here is the USB cable. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up and charge him, and then let's go ahead and turn him on and see what he does. Alright, so we're all set and ready to go. I just fired up the app here, so it's now running. So it kind of shows the droid just kind of moving across, so that's really cool to see. It says hold your device near your BB-8, so here's our BB-8. Just gonna go ahead and put that near him. Okay, and it looks like it is connecting. So there's like a sphere that's kind of going around, and now it's updating the firmware, so just kind of gotta wait this up for a little bit. Alright, so our firmware is finally updated, and he's already moving. It's kind of interesting like how this is working. Now it says drive, take control of your BB-8 with your smart device. So I'm gonna go ahead and, okay, so it kind of showed me everything here. And then it says there's message, you can record and view holographic messages, so that's cool. Oops, sorry. And then we have patrol, send BB-8 out to explore on his own. Draw and drive, draw a path for BB-8 to follow, so that just the typical follow path application. Then you can watch movies with it, force band, settings, etc. So these are all the different settings. So let's go ahead and take them out, and just kind of interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit drive and see how this works. It says place the BB on the ground in front of you and hit next. Oh, look at that. Move the blue light, aim until it's pointing towards you. Okay, so that is pointing towards me now. And then hit next. It says move the joystick to try it out. So let me go left. Oh, look at that. It's a very interesting control to this thing. It's pretty cool, actually. So that's cool. Let's go ahead and just kind of play with it for a little bit. Alright, so if I spin this here, it will actually rotate. Then if I move this way, he'll move that way. That's so cool. It says you can aim BB-8 at any time. So that's pretty cool. Whoa. So it's actually quite some fun. I'll say that. Whoa! All right, so I hit the power button and he went really, really fast. So let's try that again. So I'm gonna hit that button on the bottom right, and then this is really cool. And then it says you can give BB-8 commands using your droid command button. Try pressing one now. So I don't know what that command is. Not sure what's going on. Very interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the message app. So let's go ahead and click on that. It says that you can record and view holographic messages. So it looks like, let's for instance, we'll click on this one here. And then looks like it's enabling the camera. And then, oh, look at that. You can actually... It actually shows it in the camera like a hologram. That's pretty cool. Interesting. That's actually very different. I haven't seen anything like that with another robot before. Let's see what this record button is. So it looks like I can actually oh wow. So I can actually record my own hologram. So hello, this is Star Wars. Actually, I don't even know how Star Wars sounds like, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go with that. Let's see how that looks. So it looks like it's like processing or something. Very interesting in how it kind of all comes together. So it says transmitting messages to BB-8. So let's see what happens. And then there's our BB-8 in our camera, and there's my message. That is really cool. It has to do with the blue light itself, from what I'm seeing. You guys can see it right there. And it's interesting how they made this. It's really cool. So yeah, I guess you can actually play your own messages and like send messages to other people. Alright, so the next mode we'll see is actually the draw and drive mode. Now this is just a very simple task of drawing some kind of line or design, and he'll actually follow it. Obviously we don't have that much room to play with, so I'm going to see if I can make something very small here, maybe like a little circle. And that's his circle, so let's try something a little bit bigger and see what he does. And alright, so he actually is following it and actually shows it on the map as well too. So that's really cool. Alright, well, so that kind of gives you an idea of what draw and drive is. Let's go ahead and check out the other settings in here. There's a force band, which you actually need the actual watch itself, which we don't have. And then there's settings. So if we go into settings here, it looks like it kind of gives you control over different things here. They actually have voice recognition, so let's see how that works. So let's try that. Okay, BB-8. So look around. Whoa. Yeah, so he's actually listening. Alright, well that kind of gives you an idea of what BB-8's about. I really do like him. I think he's actually a lot of fun, and he has a lot of different unique characteristics that we don't see in other robots, especially for the aspect of having a ball as his main mode of action. I think that's really cool. In addition, there's actually a lot of features in the app that allows you to constantly play with them, and as well as like learning different things. So it's a lot of fun, especially with the voice recognition as well as just the drawing the path. I think it's really cool, and just him driving around a lot is actually fun too. But yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I can see why people really love him. If you guys had any questions, feel free to comment down below. Otherwise, thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.